Hello there, it's me again. When I did my video before this one, I forgot to talk about the Human Rights Charter in Ottawa, because that Human Rights Charter should be void and should be remade, because right now, the way it is right now, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, I think that was from Mr. Pierre Elliott Trudeau, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it was before that, but Mr. Justin Trudeau should void this one and make a new one, because as I said, there are many points that are against us, and that Muslims or Islamists use that in court against us, and they always won. They always won the case that they had whenever they were in court, because that fucking charter is all against us, and they're using it, by the way. Criminals, people that have commit suicide, not suicide, but they kill people, they're also using it because there are points in there that are for them, but those points, we cannot say nothing about that because it's in the Human Charter. Like one point it is in the Human Rights Charter is the freedom of speech. The freedom of speech should be kept in the next charter, because that point is very good for us to be able to say what we think about government and member of parliament, because right now it doesn't make any sense, not at all. I've looked at all the points in there, and those points are fucking void, those fucking points are nothing, and the thing is, the government is living with that charter right now, because that charter is supposed to protect the governments and all the member of parliament or whomever, but the thing is, they're not right. Okay, they're not right at all. Mr. Trudeau, Mr. Harjit Sajjan, Mr. Michel Picard, Pierre Nantel, I can tell you right now, people will not believe it in 2019. The people will not believe in you in 2019 because you're not doing the right thing at all. First of all, you should be hearing people or like me that are having problem with the federal, and that the federal will not do nothing. I remember receiving a letter from Mr. Harjit Sajjan. I keep telling it, but you will always hear it from me. Mr. Harjit Sajjan said that there was nothing else to add to my file, and that my file was closed. But the thing is, like the last decision that I got from the Veteran Review and Appeal Board of Canada, they gave me reason from what I had to leave 1995, because they give me a reason right here, and that should be put in my file. This is a new proof. Mr. Harjit Sajjan, look at it. Look at it. Okay, so it is the right proof, and you should be taking this in my file as a new proof, because this is a new proof of evidence. If you don't want to take it, it's up to you. But Veterans Appeal and Review Board, they know that. They know the whole story, because I wrote to them and I sent them the military police report, and they totally agree that to say that the military police had done the wrong thing, had overreacted, and same thing as Children Aid Society in Ottawa. That woman, Mr. Stephen Pocket, overreacted as well, because they're supposed to be there to help families, but they don't. The National Defense keeps saying that whatever you do, your family is in. But they did not show it at all, because my family was put aside. Like me, I was not able to go home for 2 very long months, and my family was put aside by the army, even though it was a judge of peace that have decided it, but it was coming from the Children Aid Society of Ottawa and the military police. So I was not able to go home, So at that time, I took a week of leave and I went to Montreal or St. Hubert visit my sister because I was not able to do nothing during that week. I didn't have to go to trial. I didn't have to go to my process, and you know, it's not, and it was not an easy thing to do because I was going really away from my family because I was 2 hours and a half drive from my family. You know, I didn't feel like I was at home, but I was right. I was okay with my sister, but the thing is, I was missing a lot of things, and that lot of things was my family. Simple as that. So, you know, I keep telling it to you because I just want you to understand what I am right now. You know, I am just a piece of crap right now. I don't feel nothing, you know. Nobody is with me. A few of them had replied to my email, but I want to hear all from you. I want to hear a lot of things. I want you to advise me on a few points that I have already mentioned in the past. That the rebel, you're not there for people. You're only there for you. You know, because you don't want to take my case ahead. And my case is really good because I have everything written here. You know, I have the proof. I have the written proof here. So I can tell you that you can make a good video on me because I'm willing to justify my case. I'm willing to go to your office. I'm willing to tell everything against DND because right now I only have bad thing about DND. You know, I have done my career. I have done 22 years service because I would have done more than that if it was not because of military police. Okay. You know, I'm Jesus Christ. I have too many things in my mind right now. I'm all screwed up, you know, and that's because of you, DND. You put me the way I am right now, okay? And right now, as I was trying to say, I'm happy to be a veteran, but I'm not happy to have served in DND for what they have done to me. It is very simple, okay? And you know, I'm not wearing my medal because I don't have them. They have been returned to the Governor General of Canada, but the thing is, I did put the request. I wanted to get my medal back, but right now I only got one, and I don't have the rest of them. You know, I know I had many medals, but I don't have the rest of them. I don't think I'm going to get them either because, you know, they're trying to keep me away from them, but they will never be able to keep me away from them for what they have done to me. It is totally simple of that. Thank you very much.